Welcome back to GM Mobile Radio. This is Unfiltered, y'all. We know we're about to get into the Top 10 Tuesday. And what we got today is Top 10 Christmas movie villains, brought to you by the homie Malachi.
Yeah, villains, those you hate every Christmas. Or you love them, depending on how you are.
Or you just relate to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're a sick individual, some of these.
Some things I agree with, though, some of these villains, man.
All right, so we'll just get it. Top 10 Christmas movie villains. Duos, we could have separated the duos if you chose to. That's on you. It's perfectly allowed. Most of us kept the duos together. But we'll just, read a broad list and come up with a top 10 somehow. Hopefully, we can agree on 10 people. And if not, then y'all can chime in and let us know who y'all thought should have been on the top 10. Watch the video later. Tell us that we got it completely wrong like y'all always do with the top 10 videos. But we still want to go.
And always is presented by Street Smart Studios. If you need your graphic arts, graphic design, or video editing, hit up Street Smart Studios.
Check out our video decipher. You can check out the great work that Phil did for us, and check and just watch, enjoy it too. So
yeah.
So all right. So who wants to go first?
All right, we're getting into this top 10 Christmas movie, TV show, whatever villains. Well, movie villains. We're not gonna do TV show. I don't know too many. All right. I guess we need to make a 10 spot. Here, we'll use this. This will be the official blank page. And the list will be up later as well on all of our Facebook pages, yep. Unfiltered, Grind Mode, Worldwide Radio, as well as the Detour Show. So, and our YouTube channel. So subscribe.
So do we just want to just run off our top 10?
We're going to say our 10, whoever we have at number 10, and then we'll debate it down if we can agree or not.
I know my 10's not going to make it. So
I don't think my 10 will either. But.
Oh, y'all are real.
I'm just saying.
No, because y'all didn't even know of the movie I was talking about whenever. So I knew my 10 wasn't going to make it.
Right.
Okay.
I'm saying every other reindeer in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh, fuck off.
Not one. You said every other.
Every other.
Every last one of them.
Motherfuckers.
I know Bumble was like the main villain, so I was confused about how he went with all of them. But all right. My number 10 is the Martians from Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Okay, my number 10. We weren't sure if The Shining was a Christmas movie. We had shout out to my boy JR, who chimed in on that. And it's like a Christmas setting. It may not be the broadest part of the movie. So I'm going to put Johnny, aka Jack Nicholson's character in The Shining, just in case it is. I don't want to miss anything. So I'll put that as number 10 on my list.
I'm going to roll with him.
You going with the reindeer?
Out of the 10?
And then you said Grumble or whatever is the main character from that, or Bumble.
I might have spelled his name wrong. It's either
Bumble.
It's either Grumble or Bumble. My handwriting's terrible enough that I can fuck up.
Yeah, and I think you just did.
Now, what if I have something the same, but mine's numbered differently from you guys?
We'll figure it out later. There's stuff to move up and down.
Yeah, I mean, we can still argue if you wanted any of those people, definitely, or if you agree with somebody else's pick. Right. So you're going with Rudolph, the movie. You're going with
Martians.
But you said you would go with him.
If we had, because none of us had the same. If I had to if I had to find a way to break the tie, I would go with his.
I would pick that Grumble guy too, though. So I guess we all would go for Grumble or the reindeers is number 10.
Yeah.
All right, I was trying to find his name and make sure we spell it right.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is it's the out of the three of us that we picked, his is the most traditional Christmas. Like yours is Murder Christmas. Mine is half of America have never seen it.
Yeah. So I'll say we go with Grumble. Gumble? Oh, we definitely got to get this.
I would just went with his original answer with all the reindeers.
Every other reindeer.
Not named Rudolph.
So, every reindeer. And then we're going to sidebar and put dude, too. Okay.
Later on, we'll find out who the main reindeer bully was. That was fucking up all the reindeer games.
Bumble. Bumble?
And Rudolph. Bumble? I thought it was the blue dude. Yeah, Bumble.
Okay, I was right.
The Abominable Snowman?
No.
Yeah, he was the Abominable Snowman.
Okay, so yeah, just roll with the reindeer. My bad.
So we're going with the reindeer.
No, because the Abominable Snowman was a villain for like 10 minutes.
That's the one you were saying. He changed his mind.
Real quick.
Okay, so number 10, we're going with every reindeer from the movie Rudolph. So we'll put the movie next to it too. So kind of. We're going with that movie.
I guess I'll start number 9. I'm going with Bad Santa from Bad Santa.
Number 9.
I had Mortimer and Randolph
Mortimer Randolph. I had Arthur Shaw from Tower Heist.
Oh, I have them.
I
I
feel like
have
he'll
them
be
up
higher.
higher.
Yeah.
I had Mortimer and them up higher too.
Oh, okay.
So let's not do neither one of those two. And you went with
I went with Bad Santa.
Bad
Okay.
Santa. We'll give the number 9 spot to Bad Santa only because we want to move the other two
Because
votes higher up on the
I
list.
have Arthur up higher.
Yeah,
I don't have the other one at all, but I do have Arthur up higher.
Okay. But okay, so number 9, Bad Santa. Just him himself, you know. All right. So number 10 is Every Reindeer in Rudolph. Every other reindeer besides Rudolph. Number 9 is Bad Santa, just as a whole, the guy. Number 8.
I do want to say one more thing about Bad Santa. We never give any credit to the midget dude for being a villain.
I was gonna go with him, but you went with like
In the second movie, I think he's worse. But the
He's-
first
yeah.
movie, I think it's the Bad Santa.
okay.
The second movie, no. The second movie,
He's definitely the sidekick. Like you could have put either one. I'll say we'll take either one. All right, number 8. I guess I'll say my number 8 first, since y'all both went first at some point. I got Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
I put them up higher.
I have him up higher.
Y'all are loving it. Like
What?
I got him at number 8. All right, who do you got number
I
8?
put Sinbad and Arnold.
We'll talk about that one in a minute.
I got Black Santa for Friday After Next.
Okay,
Oh, I put them up higher.
I got Black Santa 1 higher.
Yeah, same here.
So we want to go with Black Santa.
I went 7 with Black Santa.
I did too.
I went 7 with Hans Gruber.
So let's go 8 with Black Santa.
Okay.
8 with Black Santa or Robber Santa from Friday After Next. For those that think we're being
Politically
like,
correct.
yeah. So we'll say Robber Santa.
Just because the ones that y'all picked are higher. Like I have Hans higher, I have Arthur Shaw higher. Just above that, actually, to be real with y'all.
All right, so we got the Robber Santa or the Black Santa. All right, now as for the Jingle All the Way. For most people who watch the movie, you see 2 competitive dads fighting to get their kids the toy they want for the holiday season. What James sees is a fight of good and evil between Arnold Schwarzenegger, the good, and Sinbad, the bad, or the villain. Reasoning behind Sinbad being the one that you seen as a villain?
Because the movie's
Portrayed that way.
portrayed for him supposed to be he's not really the good father. So that's why it's kind of like I took it back that both of them are bad fathers. But originally I did say that he was the father because it was the movie. It was
You're lucky I'm not behind the camera and I can't zoom in right now while you're tiptoeing. But
All right, so let's get the
but we were just fucking with him, so
that was like a mini intermission.
yeah, that
So,
was just like, wait, Sinbad was the villain. I've never seen that movie having a villain, but I guess,
So I guess I'll start off with number 7 because I kind of led into it. I got Hans Gruber for Die Hard, number 7 for me.
And you had,
I had 7 was the Robber Santa.
okay, and I had the Robber Santa. So we'll switch it and put Hans Gruber from Die Hard as number 7.
I'm up higher.
You got him high.
Damn, well, how far?
He was number 4.
Number 4?
Well, we might have to do some rearranging later, but like, damn, you got him way high.
I don't put him as number 4. Like,
You might move up to 5 before this all.
He was gonna kill.
he's not in the top 5.
This was like killing people.
He's not in the top 5. Like,
Because the top 5, I still think it has to have legitimate Christmas relevance.
For real, the blonde dude that was in the movie with him is more of a villain than him to me. Like, he fought, what's the name, half the movie. He just got thrown out the helicopter at the end.
Yeah.
Or whatever, like bullshit. But the little blonde, whatever he was, like they got it with the white beard in winter.
Right.
Like, he was getting it on. All right, so he would have been higher up on me.
So what's your number 6 looking like?
All right, so number 6 for the top 10 Christmas movie villains is what we're doing here. I had the Penguin from Batman Returns as number 6. When he's eating the fish and
He's not on my list. That was some nasty shit.
yeah, and the whole like onesie, his little the little outfit, like he was horrible in that movie. Like, what's the name? Who was that? That was
I don't know who the actor was. Man.
no, Danny DeVito.
It was Danny
It was Danny DeVito.
Like,
And the long nose and the little leather, like that was a good. Christopher Walken was in it. You said what's her name was Catwoman.
Oh fuck.
What the fuck was her name?
Jennifer.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Woo! I'm ready for this trivia. Movie trivia might happen on Tuesday too. Don't get it twisted. I think it was. Yeah, that's Michelle Pfeiffer.
Is it?
James, what's your number 6?
Yeah. My 6 was Arthur Shaw, actually.
Okay, so we both had Arthur Shaw at 6.
And I had Penguin. And so we're going with Arthur Shaw.
Probably.
Making it at number 6. God damn, that's my movie too. Shout out to Eddie Murphy in that movie, man. That was funny as hell. I'll shoot your face. Clean off your face. Why, man? Why? Is your bitch ass Bobby Pin? What, man?
Who wants to start with their first submission of top 5?
All right, well, I'll recap first.
All right, no problem. For the official one.
Yeah. All right. Top 10 Christmas movie villains, 10 through 6. Number 10, every other reindeer in the movie Rudolph. Number 9, Bad Santa. Or you can win with the sidekick as well. Like number 8, the robber Santa or the black Santa from Friday After Next. He was out though. Ricky Smiley was a fool for that one. Number 7, Hans Gruber from Die Hard, the villain in Die Hard. Number 6, Arthur Shaw, the villain or the hotel owner from Tower Heist. And now we're into the top 5. The top 5 Christmas movie villains as decided by us 3. Y'all can always go to the Facebook pages. We always post them prior, like the day before or the day of, and you have up to like 5 or throughout the show to chime in. So if you missed this list, definitely check out next Tuesday when we have Top 10 Tuesday, and no telling what list will be. All right, so number 5. Who do you have as your number 5?
I said the Grinch.
The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
I got the Burgermeister from Santa Comes to Town.
And I have Scott Farkus from Christmas Story. So this is an argument. We have to argue out our spot on this one. Number 5.
See, I have Grinch up higher, so I can say that.
And I have Grinch up higher too.
Yeah, Grinch up higher.
So you're kind of out on Grinch being number 5.
All right.
So now it's between the Burgermeister.
Either you're on Burgermeister or any higher?
I have not had. I don't even have him on my list.
Okay.
And Scud Farkus.
You have Scud on your list?
I don't have Scud on.
What the fuck are we about to do with this one?
I think Scud Farkus Christmas Story villain was more like I just think he was a major dude. He was an asshole. He scared the shit out of all of them. They ran from him every day, and then that's who Ralphie got his revenge on, and really got down with the mittens attached to his coat. And and he got his mouth washed out with soap. So I'm going for Scud Farkus and a little boy friend.
I've gotten my way with some of the other ones before this, so I'm fine with conceding that.
I'm mad I put up an argument for him to
because like I felt like I was able to get Bad Santa where I wanted it. I was able to get the Black Santa and basically Hans Gruber. Like
so this man's been killing me.
That's why I was like, I don't have like I'm not gonna sit here and argue that one.
But Scud Farkus, Christmas Story, the little red-haired freckled boy who gets his ass kicked by Ralphie midway, and then Ralphie gets in trouble. Well, he doesn't get his mouth washed out for that one. He gets that for cussing with the lug nuts later on.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Scud Farkus.
So
yeah, fudge. But I didn't say fudge. I said the big. Yeah, that's my movie, man.
So number 4, I got the Gremlins.
Number 4, I have Mortimer and Randolph from Trading Places.
I put Die Hard up there.
And now you have Die Hard. So Die Hard was already on the list, though. I mean, so.
And I put Mortimer and Randolph.
Number 1? You got him at number 1.
Wait, no.
Oh, you got Mortimer at 9.
Yeah.
I had him at 4. You don't even have him on your list. And you have who? Gremlins. I have the Gremlins higher up, and he has the Gremlins higher up too.
Yeah.
My thing is, whoever y'all at this point wait, who was yours?
What?
Mortimer, whatever.
Mortimer and Randolph, the 2 old men who gambled with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd's life for only $1 bill. The bet was for $1, and they screwed their lives up.
Yeah.
That was evil.
This is what I would say to this one. I think that one should probably be lower since he had it 10.
Who?
James. Like I would move other ones up and put him lower.
Who?
The one you just said for 4.
The 2 people? You mean move them?
Randolph should be lower.
Yeah, like since it was his 10, he's not on my list at all. I would just move up a couple and make them like 7 or 8.
So we're really willing to bump down?
Yeah, because you're the only person that got him in the top 5. There ain't no reason to put him in the top 5. You're the only person that got him in the top 5.
Listen, they were also in Coming to America. This is how important they were. Eddie gave them money in Coming to America when he came as the prince, and they were bums because they went broke over the orange juice thing and Trading Places, and they brought them back. That's how important and people knew who they were because of their role. Like they were like, we're back. Like
I didn't say kick them out the top 10.
Like they're definitely.
I just don't think they're top 5.
They made the whole movie. They're dumbass bet. made that whole fucking movie.
And the other part is that what was your other point? Coming to America. Coming to America ain't even a Christmas movie.
No, but they made a return.
I'm pretty sure.
Your dude, wait, who you got?
They did not.
Oh yeah, the Gremlins. I got the Gremlins higher up.
Did they have a holiday party in that movie? It was around Christmas. It was winter as hell.
He was rich. They had a party whenever. That was just them having. They just had money. The dad had McDonald's had. I think it might have been a family Christmas party.
Yeah.
When they had the Jerry Curl juice on it, it might have been Christmas.
Like I said, I just don't think it should be in the top 5.
You don't think they should be in the top 5? This is.
Like I said, top 10. I don't bother me. I don't care, but I don't think it should.
Oh man.
So if we move. So do you think Scott should be up to 4?
Actually, I'm thinking that y'all might be able to. I would say
move everybody from 7.
Actually, this is up to y'all. I would move Hans Gruber up to 4 and put them at 7.
Are you with that trade?
Wait.
Hans Gruber from 7 to 4.
Oh shit.
And Mortimer and Randolph on the list, but at 7.
Because I put him, yeah.
Otherwise, they won't make the list.
That's the midway point. He had him at 10. You had him at 4. 7's the middle.
9. I mean, that's a fair. I mean,
I want him on the list, so
I want him on the list.
Also,
I just don't want him in the top 5.
But I had Hans up at 4, but that doesn't mean that you didn't feel that he was up that high.
I mean, me and him both had him at 7.
And Die Hard is still one of my favorite Christmas movies, though. So I mean, I wouldn't mind Hans being. I could go with Mortimer and them, but I'm outvoted on that one. So I could see that. I could do a switch. I'll put Hans at number 4 above Scott Farkas.
I would. I think just because I think Die Hard is more of an iconic movie.
What do you mean? Christmas movie is like played 24/7.
Christmas story is that shit. I'm a Die Hard dude, but Die Hard, the one with Samuel L. Jackson, is way more, gets way more burn than the first. First one's funny because of Family Matters dad and the limo dude who's trying to get a date and never gets there. But the one with Samuel L. is the Die Hard one. But okay, so 4, we were putting Hans from Die Hard now. Hans Gruber moves up to number 4.
First trade, y'all.
This man, he thinks everything's like fantasy football now. I see how it's going with him. All right,
no, it's way more. Fantasy's way worse. You should have seen the conversation me and James had for me to get all those players off of him.
Randolph and Mortimer. Trading places, actually traded places. That's crazy.
So what's your number 3, James?
I put up Scrooge.
Okay. I had Harry, just Harry from Home Alone.
Whoa.
And I had Marv and Harry.
I put Marv and Harry for me, number 1. So
damn.
I mean, we're in the top 3, so things are.
I mean, if you want to keep both of them, I'm not gonna argue both of them. I just knew I didn't have the other.
I don't have him as number 1.
I
don't have him as number 1 either.
They should both be up in my eyes.
I definitely think you need to include both.
If it was Harry alone, I might make him number 1. I don't think the other one's that good to be number 1.
But they're a duo, they're a team. They couldn't have done that.
If you would have separated one of them as like number 10, that can be cool. But I need both of them to make the list. One, because he gets his ass kicked more than necessary, and the other one is because he really thinks he's going to try to outsmart this kid.
Yeah,
I would be fine with both of them at 3.
I'm with you. I have him at 3.
I had the one at 3.
You have him at one of them at 3.
Yeah.
And you have him at 1. So
yeah,
and we're going 3. Is it Harry Marvin? Marvin Harry. We're going
Marvin Harry.
I just noticed something really weird's about to happen.
What?
Because one of my top 4 aren't going to make it. I'm really confused.
The only reason why I had them at 1 is because I felt like they wouldn't stop. They just keep.
It was great. They were a great movie.
Yeah.
They were great. Like if you were a kid home alone, like that was like the perfect bandits to attack a kid. Like it was like the all night type. Like it was great. It was a great like mythical. Like otherwise they'd have been got in that house. But
yeah,
it was dope. And led to what, 3 movies?
3. I thought it was more.
Were they in all of them?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like anything after that, then it's like the little brother or something. Like it was Home Alone, the little brother. It's weird.
It's like how House Party went, like when they started putting
Houston in it. And it's like, remember the cousin that drove him in the first one? No, he's the main character. Like, what the fuck? Who gives a fuck about him? Like, all right. Number 2, top 10 Christmas movie villains. Unfiltered and the Detour Show. And this is actually kind of easy for a list we've made in the past. You know, shout out to Joe to Go.
No, because the other ones is so fucking
Chevy,
wide open that we
DJ Chevy.
for an hour and a half.
Yeah, we used to really go in on these lists back when we started this, but we're bringing it back.
It's gonna get bad.
Yeah, it's going. We're gonna hit a topic that y'all gonna really be upset about. All right, so number 2, I have The Grinch.
I have The Grinch too.
I had the Gremlins.
And you had Gremlins at number 2.
I had the Grinch at 5 before.
I have The Gremlins at 4.
He had Gremlins at 4, so they didn't get any burn. And so the argument's really down between the Gremlins and Scrooge. I mean, yeah, Gremlins and Scrooge.
That's what I'm like.
Because we have the Grinch.
That's like how you feel about these two is how I feel about the Scrooge. I'm like, Scrooge is the original fucking Christmas villain.
And that was my movie. I wanted to go see Scrooge. We're talking about the one with Bill Murray and when he played Scrooge, and it was like the TV
So I went old school. I went
show
with the
program.
I went with the Christmas Carol.
Oh, you went to the old Scrooge?
Yeah,
Fuck that. He's not in it. The old man with the little long sleeping cap, like Tupac, the long ass hat. Hell no, he's not making number 1.
That's my number 1.
I would give him honorable mention for being like the original Cold Heart, and then that leads to you see the past, present, future Christmas. The story of Scrooge is a great one. The original Scrooge, I don't think I watched.
I watch it. I'll probably
The
watch
new
it.
one.
I only watched the new one once. I don't like that one compared to the new
Jim Carrey?
No, with
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray?
I said Jim Carrey did it.
I'm pretty sure he did. Did he? No.
I definitely don't think Jim Carrey did it.
Maybe.
Christmas movie, other than the Grinch. That's his shit. He's the Grinch. I think it's the Grinch. Like I said, you're arguing Scrooge. I'm arguing Gremlins, and this is why I think Gremlins is number 1. Y'all already heard my argument. This is my argument for the world.
It's an animated one.
Oh, Jim Carrey did make that crazy Scrooge anime that was like the train. That was horrible.
Yeah.
That was like Polar Express.
No. That was Tom Hanks.
What? Oh, this is Tom Hanks on Christmas Day?
No. Jim Carrey had his like animated one. It was just.
Make up your mind about what you're talking about.
No, the Polar Express was Tom Hanks, but I'm saying they both were like it was that type of movie. It was like, I don't know if I like this movie.
That's the only new one I know. Is there another new?
No, that
Bill Murray one's like what, early 2000s?
Bill Murray's like
Bill
Murray's like 88. In fact, definitely, I was young as shit, and I sad, but I went to go see that. But I think, again, back to my argument with the Gremlins. I think the Gremlins are the number 1 Christmas movie villain, only because they were a present on. They were a shady present. You didn't even know that they would come to exist. They attacked Santa in the movie and fuck him up, and they never conform. They never get a good heart and want to like give the gifts back like the Grinch. Every movie it's take over the world, fuck everybody, fuck Gizmo, we're terrorizing. So I think the Gremlins are the worst.
I'm just arguing that Scrooge needs to be on the list. Like I don't understand how 6 through 10 makes it before Scrooge doesn't even get on the list.
You waited until we got to 2 to argue it. Because you had it at 1.
Y'all niggas had him on there too.
No, I was talking a whole different Scrooge when I was saying it.
That's why I didn't think we should have.
I just seen Scrooged. I didn't see a Christmas Carol. It's Scrooge or a Christmas Carol, or it was called Scrooged.
It was Ebenezer Scrooge in that one.
See, yeah, Ebenezer Scrooge. The only way I can see that is if I can go number 10 or number 9, like Bad Santa's too.
I don't really care who we vote. I don't know.
Oh, you don't care?
Like, that's how passionate I'm about Scrooge being on this list. Wow.
Can we agree number 2? Like, well,
2's Grinch.
If 2's Grinch, then number 1's Gremlins.
I can argue Grinch is number 1 if you want me to. I can make
I'm arguing Gremlins.
Every present out the goddamn town.
But he gave them back.
That's the end of the movie.
But he gave them back.
The idea is he Scrooged everything.
He went good too.
The Gremlins never apologized for shit. No one came back from the died when they tore up the movie theater and all that shit. No one came back. They didn't pay no bills. The town don't love them now. Gremlins, number 1, worst motherfuckers around Christmas.
All I'm saying is both Scrooge and the Grinch went good at the end.
I mean, if so where are y'all putting Scrooge? The Grinch is.
I will put Scrooge at number 10 and make every reindeer as an honorable mention because we do honorable mentions like we always done. We do 3 honorable mentions. So.
I sat here until midnight if Scrooge wasn't on the list.
Oh shit!
So we're gonna have another bump off of the list.
Oh shit!
Every reindeer in Rudolph is now honorable mention. Scrooge, Scrooged, Screw, OG Scrooge, whatever you want to call him, is number 10. So any version of Scrooge, the Scrooge story, the old man.
I knew that was going to happen when we started talking about Scrooge. So
what?
That we was going to pick up Scrooge.
Yeah, but still, the story, he picked the original. It wasn't even a Ghost of Christmas Past because this was the past. So no telling, it was just Christmas. Yet last year, that was like it. So he went with that one. I went with another one. But Scrooge made the list. Number 2 is The Grinch. Are we?
James wrote the time.
Okay.
I don't gotta agree with it.
And number 1 is I don't see how you don't agree with Gremlins.
Gremlins is just not my movie. Like y'all like Gremlins.
No, we're not doing the top 10 Christmas movies.
No, but that has something to do with, like, if I only watched Gremlins twice in my life, why would I pick that as my number 1?
But when you watched them, what did they do?
They did a bunch of shit that
fucked up Christmas. Yeah. Did they end with a hug? Did they get a present? Did they give someone else a present? Did Gizmo get back with his brothers? No.
I'm still concerned about why that's like the main criteria is because they didn't make up.
Because it's the worst. It's the biggest top 10 Christmas villains.
That means
the worst villain is definitely gonna be the villain that didn't apologize.
That means Hans Gruber could be too, because that nigga didn't apologize. He died.
No, but he got whooped. If it was been the blonde dude, I think he could have been higher up. Hans didn't do shit but talk to Jack on the phone from a distance half the damn time. He was a villain, but he didn't really, for what.
That's why I put Harry Marv up there, because they didn't apologize. They were just
they were shady for like 80-year-old men. That was shady, like for real.
Black Santa. Nigga didn't apologize. He just went to sleep.
Black Santa, but he got caught though. They caught him at the end, and tied him up on the roof. He was doing his thing, and he beat Ice Cube's ass. Yeah, shout out to the skinny nigga.
He beat
his ass with a Christmas tree, and then he Showtimed Audi on him at one point. He did the Showtime. He robbed everybody. Gremlins number 1. So I'll run the list down one more time for all those that don't or who are just coming to the list. All right, top 10 Christmas movie villains, brought to you by UnFiltered and the Detour Show every Tuesday. Top 10 Tuesdays. Number 10 was Scrooge. Any version of it. He went with the old school. I went with like the 80s, and there's probably like a newer one that someone else would go with.
There's an animated one that's newer.
Everything new is like animated. That's but Scrooge, number 10. Number 9, Bad Santa. It's in the title, Bad Santa. So number 9 was Bad Santa. Number 8, the Robber Santa from Next Friday, or the Black Santa, or the Skinny Santa, whatever you want to call Ricky Smiley's character from Friday After Next. But the Robber Santa is number 8. Number 7 in a switch around, Randolph and Mortimer from Trading Places, who bet on people's life for a dollar bill, and then got it flipped on them over the orange juice trade in stock. That's number 7. Number 6, Arthur Shaw from Tower Heist for hoarding all that gold in the vehicle, for making Ben Stiller apologize and then reneging on not pressing charges. He was a shady dude. Arthur Shaw, that was my dude in MASH. But shout out, even though MASH was like one of the most boring shows ever, for some reason.
It feels like it's the show that if you go over your old family member's crib and you turn on the TV, that's just the show that's fucking on.
Yeah.
Like you change the channel immediately, but it's always the show that's on when you turn on the TV.
And then the theme song was the Suicide Song or something. Joe DeGo showed us or brought it up like 2 years ago. But the song from MASH is like the real song. It's like a suicidal type song. That's why it's just like,
also, man,
but the lyrics are like, what the fuck?
Oh,
and wasn't the black dude's name like Spear Chucker or something?
There was a black dude
in like the first season for like a few episodes, but his name was like.
Then he got drafted to the NFL and left.
But his name was like straight racist. Like look it up. Like,
I bet it would be
racist.
In like the Vietnam War. The only black character. North Korea or Korean War.
His name was Spear Chucker. That was his nickname, Spear Chucker. But he was talking.
His nickname can't be Spear Chucker Jones.
Damn, his nickname was basically.
The most racist thing you could call a nigga outside of calling him a nigga to his face.
Spirit Chucker?
Yeah, it was Chucker too. It wasn't Chucker. It was Chucker, wasn't it?
It said Chucker.
Oh no, it was definitely an ER. There was hard ERs around that time. We put the A on Chucker, but all right. Back into where
I'm so happy that people know that now. Just let y'all know. I ain't know about that other part.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody needs to know that the main black character in MASH is nicknamed Spear Chucker.
Damn. Number 6, though, Arthur Shaw from Tower Heist. All right, we're in the top 5. The top 5 Christmas movie villains. Fought for this guy. Number 5, Scott Farkas from Christmas Story. Red hair, freckles, get your ass beat by Ralphie, but you was the shit up until then. All right, number 4, Hans Gruber from Die Hard. He's the one that falls from a helicopter later on. You know, and the one with Samuel L. Jackson, that's what they bring up. That was his brother. See? I don't know. Number 3, Marvin Harry, the Sticky Bandits from Home Alone. Damn, like them guys are tough because they went through a lot of shit, like bricks to the head, burnt hands, feet.
AKA they died. And
they died about 50 times.
Yeah, they were dead.
If it wasn't a PG movie, they would have been dead. Like it'd be like gory deaths. Like
in 45 minutes.
Yeah, he would have been chilling home, had some people come over and all that. Uber, you know. All right, number 2.
It would have turned into House Party. Like Home Alone would have turned into House Party.
That would be a funny mix. Like Saturday Night Live needs to do like Home Alone meets House Party, and just for some reason I think it would be funny. I don't know what y'all would do. Writers get on that one. All right, so number 2, The Grinch. Everybody's favorite. I don't care if it's the cartoon, if it's the Jim Carrey, which is my favorite. Cartoon was my favorite, but Jim Carrey just put it over top. I will watch both of them.
I feel like that's one of the only ones where we like were fully willing to watch both of them no matter what. Like I would rather watch either of the live Scrooges before I
watch the animated one.
Right. And I probably wouldn't even watch the straight animated. I'd watch the Daffy Duck animated.
Like, that's Daffy Duck. No, that was Donald Duck. Or was that?
I thought it was that. It might have been Donald.
Donald, the white duck.
Yeah, then it was Donald.
Yeah, right. Daffy was the black duck. He didn't have it, you know, he didn't have one of them.
I still think that the bad guy in the Grinch was the mayor. Fuck that dude. In the Jim Carrey one?
Well, low key because he bullied the Grinch to go on to do what he did. Yeah. So you're right. In the Jim Carrey one, he's completely right. The mayor caused what happened to the Grinch mentally.
Yeah. He
bullied him around the holidays. Don't do that. Don't bully people around the holiday season. As stressful as is.
But yeah, side note on that, if you're talking about the live action version of the Grinch, technically the mayor is the honest villain that causes the Grinch to turn.
Well, he doesn't do it in the cartoon?
Not really, no.
They added a little spice to it.
Because that was it was the love interest. The mayor got after the chick that he wanted.
True. See, heartbroken. The dog, shout out to the dog in both movies, man. The little dog when he got the little.
Oh, the dog in the animated movie. The dog in the animated movie went through.
Yeah. He was the top of the hill with the sled. He had the one horn, and it was like holding all that shit. Yeah. So shout out to the dog. He might could have been the worst villain.
If we had a top 10 most sympathetic, I'd probably go with
sympathetic sidekicks.
Yeah.
Sorry. And the number 1 Christmas movie villain, argued by me, Gremlins, the worst little critters who never multiplied in the snow, which always threw me the fuck off. If they can't get wet, how could they run in snow? Should have been a lot more Gremlins, but I understand. But that was the top 10 Tuesday, top 10 Christmas movie villains. Again, you can catch it on a YouTube channel, Grandma Worldwide Radio. You can also check it out on the Facebook page. And get the complete list if you don't want to listen to it all. You can just see the rundown underneath. Check it out on their pages, Unfiltered.
I don't want to hear no complaining if you do not watch this shit. You can bring up your opinion, but if you ain't watch how this shit was made, I don't want to hear about why certain people wasn't with.
You already know I don't care because once the votes is in, I expect for y'all to disagree. But that's cool. Next week will be a different list. We'll put the category up Monday after the show, after their Monday show, and then we'll go all the way till Tuesday, and therefore y'all can chime in. So definitely chime in, definitely share, let other people know. And we just do this to have fun. Top 10 Tuesday, Unfiltered, the Detour Show. You know, we make an appearance on that.
And again, thank you for Malachi for giving us the chance to use this on our show. Again, this is a straight Detour Show material of mine. This is what he started. I don't want to act like we brought this like brand new. He's been doing this for a week.
You know, hey, but the people have been asking where the top 10 go. And, you know, since we're doing everything unfiltered, I thought we could just add it to their schedule. So top 10 Tuesday on Unfiltered. It may be the only time that I hop in front of the camera as, you know, participant from the Detour Show. But I don't know. I guess I'll stick around. Or should I jump off camera?
No. We're going to straighten overly unfiltered here, y'all. And you said you had to run it up today anyway. So you might
overly unfiltered. Yes, I do got to stay in front of the camera today. Shout out to Homewood. You know, my mornings pretty much start my day, you know, in Homewood. A guy having OCD like myself, you know, pretty much takes the same trip and journey every day, you know, the same route. Today was a little late. Took a little longer to roll my blunt. So I was a little bit behind schedule this morning. Walked out, went the normal way, was about to turn the normal way, seen 2 cop cars with lights on. So, keep going straight, don't make eye contact, keep going straight. But I'm looking towards the alleyway. It was right by CCAC and Kelly. You see ambulances in there in the alleyway. So on my way to the P1, I'm wondering what happened. So on the way back, I'm just checking it out. But I get the message later from my girl that a guy was in the alley trying to steal tires off of a van, and the van fell on him, crushing him, killing him.
R.I.P., which is going to be a large amount of this show today.
Yeah, so taking tires in the middle of the winter, and I doubt if you had a jack, you just went for what you know.
Fuck the jack. Jack stands. Jack stands are very important.
Yeah, that tipsy jack shit don't work. But the crazy thing is, if I would have left out a little earlier, I would have been there either to see it or while it was going on.
Still wouldn't have been able to say.
And like I said, all I could have probably did was hollered or, told someone to call the cops or tried to call for assistance. I'm not trying to lift no van off of no one. I mean, I would try, like, depending on the situation. Don't get it.
Man,
no, I mean, still, like, if you're someone, a family member, something like, you're going to attempt it, like, just out of, pure adrenaline. But I wasn't running over thinking I was going to solve this. Yeah. You just.
I'm not like, no, man. Like, you, like,
people have moved cars off of people in
I feel like
that moment.
I feel like you have to be like personally, like, oh, that's my brother.
That's what I'm saying. It would have to have been that type of moment for me to think that I was going to have some assistance, other than like seeing a van fall on someone in the cold. I was just going to be like, yo, and I was high, so I'm just going to get you assistance and get out of there because I'm high. But so that's the runner up. Like, just to be that close to something, not know what it was, and to come and find out. I mean, who knows? It might have been his van, so I'm not going to say that it was a stupid thing, but leave it at that. So that's my actual contribution to Overly Unfiltered for Change.
You have anything? Anything that's not going to be a 15-minute story?
Listen, we had that one video you sent me the other day. I don't know how long ago was that, Malachi, that on the bus, that bus fight, that girl and that dude.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I forgot about that, yeah?
Okay, the kick, the stop your heartbeat kick. Man, all right, there was a girl, I guess you're saying it.
No, you got it.
Okay.
You can run it.
I had a video, it was like last week, so no telling, videos come up all the time, so it could have been old, no telling when it was. But there was a lady on the bus, and they were in the back of the bus, and the guy's sitting down, and I guess he's heckling her or saying something where they're having a disagreement. And she's standing up, facing him, arguing. And for one, if you're sitting and someone's standing, arguing with you, get the fuck up. That's the first thing. Get even. I don't care if you're on a hill, get even. Stand up. If, I don't know, sit down. I don't know how, but get the fuck even.
One of the first rules of the art of war is hire her out.
Yes. So she's arguing down towards him. He's sitting in a seat, giving it back to her. But she keeps like backing up, getting in that like, let me get my distance. I'm trying to like size you up for something, and he's not seeing it coming. And she gives him the quickest 3-4 mule kicks to the chest, like holding on to the pole and like just straight chest kicks to where he goes to sleep. Like he slumps over, and everybody knows the bus, you got the little second step up to the back. So he's in that seat, so where he's slumping to the front. And yeah, he's out for a good couple seconds. And she walks off and still talks shit. And again, people's phone, like, thank you for having your phone out for us to get the video. But again, we are in a stage where people will have their phone out until you die before they go to assist you because they don't want to ruin the greatest shot they ever shot.
Also, I'm telling you now, you might not believe it, but if somebody dies and you shoot video, they're going to charge you as an accomplice.
Yes.
I'm just letting you know, that's an accomplice. If you saw a crime go down and all you did was videotape it and somebody died, you're an accomplice.
But your video will get all those hits you think it's going to get. So, I mean, you will have that, but you will be in jail when you get that World Star stamp.
Wait, there's one more. There's the one where the two people are
the fire?
No, they're both trying to smuggle weed.
Oh, yeah, I can wrap this one up. So some dudes are trying to smuggle tree across the United States. So they're smoking some of it. So they get into Idaho, and they call the police and call the cops, tell them to stop following them because they know what they're doing. The police guy on the fucking dispatch has no clue what he's talking about. So he asks him, what are you doing? And he's like, you know, we have all this weed in this car. We're smuggling it. We want you guys to stop. Either pick us up or stop following us.
Yeah, they think they're surrounded. The whole time they think the car next to them or behind them is following them. They know it's a cop. In their eyes, all shit, we're busted. They're fucking with us, though. They're letting us continue to drive down the street. Let's just call them, tell them we know the jig's up. Yeah, we got drugs. Please just arrest us and stop making us panic with riding beside us. The cops say, we weren't riding beside you, but we are now.
Yep. It's like, oh, go get somebody else.
Yeah, we weren't. That wasn't us. That was just Illumina. But this is us now. Thank you for calling it in.
Yeah.
I got one runner-up. Sadly, it won't be as great. Well, if you were a person that's had this happen to you, it is that great. So a woman over in Ireland, I think, was parked their car. When she came back, there was a dumpster, like a dumpster behind her, and there was a car in front of her. So she squeezed it. She's trying to little inch it in back and forth thing for a minute. Doesn't work. So somebody comes out and tries to help her.
The Daewoo from Taxi.
So a woman comes out and starts directing her, helping her to get the car out of the space. So when she finally gets out of the space, you want to know what the woman does? Gets in the car in front of her. Gets in the girl in the car that just got out of the space gets out the car, throws her shoe at her, and then it's snowing, so she has to hop to go get her shoe in the snow. So now she got slush foot.
No, you gotta hit somebody's car with your car. There's times when hitting another car with your car isn't road rage. It's just the natural way to get back at this situation. If I had to make a 106-point turn to get out of a fucking parking spot and you helped me, but yet it was your car that was blocking me in, when you get home to park in the driveway and this car comes speeding up behind it, knocking your car through the garage, that's me. And I will help you get it out by directing you.
My last runner-up is Little Pump has a bottle of water thrown at him on stage, so he tries to get tough with the fan, throws a microphone at the fan, and walks away. Does not perform any more music, but I understand it's only like 10 minutes into the show, so you lost a bunch of money if you was at that show. And I do not think there were refunds.
I might have to sue on that one, though. Because there's no technical reason why the show ended. Like, you just chose to throw the mic and roll. Like,
yeah.
My last runner-up, this one is on the sadder piece, RIP to the two dogs. Apparently, a SWAT raid hit for about 15 grams of marijuana, not 15 grams, about like a gram of marijuana. They raided the house, put everybody on the ground. It was about 5 flashbangs, the ones that like knock you down, like fuck up your whole shit. And they shot 2 of the dogs in the house and arrested 1 person. My bad, 5 concussion grenades. But yeah, run into the house is full video because they got the body cam footage. They shoot one of the, like, you watch the video, you will see one of the 2 dogs get shot. It's fucking heartbreaking. It's almost like the dog was playing. It doesn't even like the dog was like in the mode to try. And the one thing is, one dude's on the ground in front of where the dog gets killed. If that was my dog, you would have killed me. I'd have got the fuck up. You would have had to kill me. So yeah, and it's all for less than it's all for. That's
what I just was about to say. I swore you started off with
it's about the
2 sticks and a seed.
Yeah.
Like that's what it sounded like. This whole shit started like.
I'm telling you, watch the video. They banging on the door. They're in full riot gear. They got what's the military gun to be using?
What?
The AKs?
No, they want M16. They have those out. It's not even like they got Glocks or shotguns. They got
5 grams. What is this? Nebraska from Belly? Like what's this? They flipping down there. Shit.
And number 1, another RIP, but I say RIP because I just respect the dead. I am not here to say that I feel bad for how you died, my brother. You can be up above and say however you want to feel. Famous Chinese rooftopper, I guess that's what they call those. Rooftopper dies on his own stunt. His name was Wu Young-in. And actually, almost 100% think I got that one right. Because it's
you probably would get 4 names right the way you talk.
Wu Young-in? No, the first name's Wu.
Wu Young-in. It's like, no, it's Young-in.
But it's a 26-year-old who has over 300 videos of himself hanging and dangling over skyscrapers, ledges, and all that other shit.
Won't be 301.
He was at the 62nd floor of a building in, I think it's Hong Kong. He was actually, there's one part of this, even though I'm still not doing it. There's not enough money. There would never be enough money. It was 15. Somebody put as a pull-up challenge, $15,000 for a pull-up challenge against the side of a building. He was doing pull-ups. Like I will admit, I thought he was struggling, but at the beginning of the video, he does pull-ups. Then some point during the video, I'm assuming he had the wrong shoes on. He never could get traction to get his feet back up.
It was that 16 pull-up. It was that 15.
You couldn't do that.
That's how everybody knows when you exercise, you got it until you ain't got it. And it's like 13, 14, lock. And it's like shit got real. And now you need your feet and you need your upper body to get the feet to work. Like
So and again, like they didn't, obviously there's no video of this man hitting the ground. If you wanted to see that, you're fucked up. Like, I'm sorry, you're fucked up if you wanted to see the video of the nigga hitting the ground. But we do have the video of his last agonizing moments where he got
from the 62nd to the 58th,
basically. And then we had, like, I'm happy they cut it off because if I had to post a video, I was gonna have to shorten it too. I'm not up here to show people dying like that. You get ran over by a car that's on you.
It's basically the scene from the other guys when Samuel L. Jackson and The Rock jump off the roof.
Oh,
that's what happened.
Except like way better.
Yeah.
Because they just jumped off. They just jumped off of like the third
story.
Yeah,
they really need.
It's like, well,
to me, this was willing. I'm sorry.
What was the song? Is it it's damn, the band. Damn. I can just hear that as they're flying out of things. Right? That's funny.
Yeah, like I said, R.I.P. But hey, man, this is my thing. If you did it over 300 times, I'm sorry, you probably should have died around 100. There ain't no reason that you should have survived that 300.
300 is a good number to stop at.
In this and at the dice table, at the roulette table, and a lot of things, like at 300, just stop.
But 300 is just good. Like if you're doing anything, you get 300, evaluate, take a year off, think about it.
So, and again, this is probably one of our bigger overly unfiltered days, right? So,
what's this? It's not. What's the group that they made after what's the name died? After Nirvana, after Kurt Cobain died, then they came out with the drummer and they made the group.
Oh,
I think it's their song. Here it goes.
What's the name of the group?
Foo Fighters?
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I think.
It's probably Foo Fighters. So hey, y'all know what this is. Again, shout out to Malachi for jumping on the side for the Top 10 Tuesday. And we about to be back.
Froze out. Last time we seen Fro was like this, now it's like this.
That's true. I didn't want to comment on it because everybody just act like I be ripping on everybody when I comment on shit. So I wasn't gonna comment on it. James, tell me what's up tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're gonna have our who and what. So we don't have the official like completely up. But the who is Hollywood.
Hollywood and Elizabeth. Shout out to those two ladies.
We're gonna have a fun, another fun Wednesday, and then we're gonna run it for.
We have some updates. We might be doing Rap Jury tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or Thursday. Like normal. I just got to figure out my personal situation.
And
got kids, got some responsibilities.
And the albums for this week are Stony World, George Hollow's Play of the Month, and then Reese Youngin's Writer. So that's this week's album.
That's a good mix of styles too.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bunch of none of these artists are anywhere near like to each other.
But actually, if you listen to Stony World, they do a song together.
No, I mean, doing the song together and being like,
sound the same.
Yeah,
two different
same.
things.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I knew Stoney, aka Norman Dean.
Shout out to Norman Dean.
I like the fact that like I could basically tell what was about to happen. With his studio, he's basically been running deals for all the bigger artists in the city. So when he finally announced he was doing his own project, I'm like, well, he got all these big songs.
Yeah, he definitely got one song at least with everybody.
I know
the three songs that they did.
I know Wapo's on the
Wapo and Reese Youngin.
That's it.
There's a couple other ones.
Well, those are the bigger ones.
And what you guys got like one more week of reviews before y'all do y'all top 10 local review. Shout out to the boy Brick Flair, chiming in somewhere. I just seen it on the distance.
Oh, he's probably mad as hell because we did a top 10 movie list and he wasn't here.
His people made it though. Marvin Harry. That's
he says I'll kill you all.
Told you he ain't happy unless the nigga's number one.
Where you at?
See, this is why you chime in early. Check out the page, facebook.com/Grandma Worldwide Radio, facebook.com/Unfiltered. Was it underscore on that one?
Oh no, the Facebook one is on underscore. Another thing, you keep on saying you want to be here more than one day a week. Get up on here. We're doing top 10 lists on Tuesday if you want your opinion heard.
No, chime in from a distance, Brick. But definitely next week check out the James _game as well. We will be adding more games to this man's repertoire. He's the defending champ right now. I already said you might want to give him the belt or give him this. You let the people see it for those who didn't see. The grind mode clock for those on their grind. It's always time to grind. So he's the champ right now. Brick was the 2-time defending champ. First 2 weeks was Brick Flair, so I will give him that.
Y'all never seen
Week 3. And if you think that you are great at sports knowledge and trivia, definitely hit us up, gmwwradio@gmail.com to be a contestant on and James_game, where you can, you know, try to de-chain our current champion or whoever's the champion at the time. So we're just looking for more things to do and just, you know, more fun to bring y'all. So shout out to the boy Brick Flair, Unfiltered Sports Talk Monday. You know, he's one of the co-hosts. And again, he says, former champ that just got dethroned. I know he's talking a bunch of shit offline. Like, I can't even pay attention.
That's why I'm doing this. That's why this whole little spill's going on right now. It's just to piss him off.
But
that's
it. But again, Marvin Harry, we're number 3 on the top 10. Quick rundown one more time. Number 10, Scrooge. Number 9, Bad Santa. Number 8, Robber Santa, or Skinny Santa, or Black Santa from Friday After Next. Number 7, Randolph and Mortimer from Trading Places. Number 6, Arthur Shaw from Tower Heist. Number 5, Scott Farkas, shout out, the boy off of Christmas Story. Number 4, Hans Gruber from Die Hard. Number 3, Marvin Harry from Home Alone, The Sticky Bandits, Rick's favorite. Number 2, The Grinch. And number 1, the number 1 Christmas movie villain or villains, Gremlins, because those little fuckers are lit. And that's just where I'm at.
We will be back tomorrow with Who and What Wednesday. Shout out to Hollywood and Elizabeth for coming in tomorrow. This is GMOYradio.com. And always, man, you can get us on GMWW Radio on IG and Twitter, GMWWradio@gmail.com. Also, hit up the Google Play app for the if you just want the app on your phone, you just want to be able to bang it wherever. And also, Street Smart Studios. You got to go on some love to them, man. It wouldn't look this good if it wasn't like that. Check out that new logo, too, man. I want to see some likes on the logo picture. So
definitely shout out to the boy Philly. Philly did it.
So yeah, man, we got tomorrow. As always, we give it to you straight. Again, thank you for Malachi hopping on this side. James is always here, so you gotta know. And yeah, like I said, Who and What Wednesday? Who and What Wednesday, man. Let's get
hoo-ha. Now.
Yo, brother, Rick was cool with the list. The top